Welcome to the Afterspin, opinions from thought leaders in our state. I want to ask Donna Martinez and Brad Crone. The Daily Tar Heel, the student newspaper for UNC Chapel Hill, has filed a suit against the UNC Board of Governors to overturn the Silent Sam settlement. Now, their suit contends that both the agreement to pay the Sons of Confederate Veterans $75,000 as well as the $2.5 million payment violated the North Carolina Open Meetings Law, and both actions should be overturned. Your reactions to this suit, Brad?
Well, I listened to Donna and Rick Martinez on WPTF Thursday afternoon, who did a segment on this whole show, on this whole issue on their show, and I agree with Rick's assessment. Daily Tar Heel probably has standing in this case. There had been previous lawsuits
where the judge ruled
there was not legal standing. So with that out of the question, it becomes due process. And I agree with Rick's assessment, and I think Donna did too, was we need all the sunshine we can get. If you do it out in the open and you're transparent about it, there's going to be less to question. Motive, politics, all the other elements that are involved.
Wait a minute, you're telling me there's a husband-wife radio show and y'all agree with each other?
There is, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. on WPTF. Yes, there is an app.
I'm going to send Curtis a bill for that.
There you go.
Go ahead.
You know, public records, public meetings are vital. That is the direct connection between elected officials and appointed officials and their constituents. And so I am very jazzed that a group of young people, in a time when not a whole lot of people respect journalistic fundamentals, that this group has really doubled down and said, yes, this is important, what went on behind the scenes. And I take them at their word when they say that they are legally challenging this, not because of the settlement, the contents of the settlement, but the way that this
the process
was done.
Yeah.
That is important, and we need to support people and organizations who are willing to say, look, you are doing this on behalf of the public, you're doing it in their name and sometimes with their money, and so we need to have this all very public, and I'm anxious to see what they find.
Let's play what if. What if these challenges turned into a judicial settlement or judgment that says we're overturning the Silent Sam agreement, both sides of it? What's going to happen then?
Well, you could go back to square one and actually go through a negotiation process that follows the state's open meetings law, and I think that's basically the claim that the Daily Tar Heel is making, and adjudicate it through a process with the Board of Governors, the administration, and the parties in question, and try and come to some type of solution again.
Well, let's be realistic about this, Donna. Wouldn't the Board of Governors go back and do exactly the same thing they'd already done, just do it in an open meeting?
Well, one would hope, but that's what we would find out if we can get access to public records. You know, was there disagreement behind the scenes? Was there one particular person pushing a settlement? Or did they negotiate something that all the parties involved felt was best for everyone involved? And we don't know at this point.
And so how's this going to end up? Is it going to go to court? Will the court have a hearing?
Well, my hope is that they allow the settlement to proceed. I think we need a healing period. I'm not necessarily enthralled or excited about the settlement, but it is a step forward on eliminating this issue, getting a symbol of hate and a dark period of our history off the campus of UNC. That shouldn't be up for the debate. But hopefully the Superior Court judge will also work with the administration and the Board of Governors saying, you know, there are laws here and you've got to respect and uphold those laws.
And there's some who are saying that this is emblematic of a larger issue.
Exactly, and that's why I see it as not only heartening because it was filed for the reasons I mentioned, but also as a message to other public bodies, not just the Board of Governors. Be very careful. There are laws, and the public does have a right to know and a right to be part of this discussion. Be careful, do things by the law, and negotiate a settlement or a compromise on whatever the issue is.
May be more difficult, may be a more lengthy process, but we're watching.
Exactly, and it can be ugly and unfriendly at times, but that's part of the policy-making process.
Who was it that said that government was messy?
Everybody, I think.
Everybody that's had anything to do with it, yeah. Well, thanks for watching the Afterspin. We'll have more video all during the week on ncspin.com.